Mountain Dew, GSL Season 3, Code S, Reversal.
Welcome back. We now have Maru versus Solar for the final match. This is a rematch of how we started this evening off. It was Solar that came out on top, defeating Maru 2-1. Maru only winning his in his double proxy barracks rush, bunker rush over against the hatchery. But Solar won in Supreme Endgame ZBT and also won in straight up holding off a bio push. So Maru is going to have to definitely turn some dials here, shift gears, come in here with an adjusted and refined play, because right now Solar is looking like the player that in long games is stronger.
Yeah. I think right now Zerg generally, if you get to that very, very end game, is very strong, and Solar showed that he has great mastery of it. He just utilized his army beautifully. He wasn't mining for what felt to us like 10 minutes in one of those games.
Yeah, I think it was close to 10 minutes. By the way, it's our 9-year anniversary of GSL Code S.
Today, exactly.
Yes. We've been on for 9 years.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
Some of you guys have been watching us for 9 years.
Thank you, guys. Some of you even longer, even.
Yeah.
We didn't just appear when the GSL arose.
That's right.
We already existed as humans.
We were already out here scheming and doing stuff, trying to become esports people. We're going to go to GSL Cobalt for a change of pace here to start things off in Game 1. Maru vs. Solar, the final match for Group C, starts now.
Fight!
Almost 4,000.
My God. I can't wait till we hit 4,000. Just
Generic Green Wings, Maru.
His head explodes. Oh my God, that's not what I expected.
That's right. Apparently they put a bomb in my head and it blows up when we get to 4,000. That was dark.
Triumphant Song Gaming, Solar.
Every time Taste cast a game and was having fun, he was just one game closer to his inevitable death.
Yeah. Nothing's forever, Tasteless. So Cobalt, we haven't seen this map played. I don't think at all this season, right?
I think we had like
maybe
we had one game
remember.
with No Regret in Me.
Round of 32 was so long ago too.
Yeah, this is one of the weird things about doing this tournament is that we had such a delay in between the round of 32 and the round of 16. It was weird coming back.
It feels like Season 2 is more recent than the round of 32 for Season 3.
Well, what's funny about it is that, usually we're just doing one tournament at a time. Occasionally we'll have one overseas event we do, but, those are wrapped up in 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
And then you kind of come back, maybe you missed 1 or 2 days of cast, but that's easy to catch up on, right? But when we just stopped at round of 32 for a long time, it's hard to, kind of keep track of, who was where. It's funny because, obviously we know who's still here, but, it just feels like we've jumped back into a tournament after so much time off, and it seems like all the skill levels are kind of different. Normally you're watching the tracking of who's advancing. Yeah. It's going to get more intense every round of the tournament. But to stop like this and then have GSL vs. World and then to come back to this feels totally wonky.
Yeah, it's like GSL Code S is a donut, and then GSL vs. World is like a Munchkin donut that you put in the middle.
Yeah, donut hole.
Yeah, and then, a donut with a donut hole in its hole is not even a donut anymore. That's just like a cake.
Yeah, that is basically a cake. You're correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get everything into the red here.
Oh, my God. Oh, he gets it. Looked like it died midair.
Oh!
Oh, and then it gets out.
Come at me, bro.
Solar, you are dead. Get out of the game.
He's
it's
angry.
Over.
He wants to win so badly.
Dude, if he advances, then maybe we get another Maru victory and everything goes back to normal. Season 2 was just the really weird one.
Yeah.
Zerg won. There was all sorts of upsets, including a Zerg winning a GSL.
Yeah, we're not supposed to have Zerg win GSL. We're supposed to talk about them almost winning. But
they're perfect runner-ups.
Yes. So many second places.
Nice Overlord Speed on the way.
Yeah, he's going to do a little bit of scouting here. We also have a Viking coming out here to shoo Overlords away, so that Terran can continue to try to disguise what their true intentions are. A lot more drones being made, or were made, I should say. Now we got some Lings coming up here.
I wonder what a Supreme light game would look like here, because the center doesn't have anything worth fighting over.
Yeah, where would you ever want to fight with Broodlords over here?
Yeah, it's so compartmentalized. Wow, that's what I want to say. That I feel like that would look very weird.
This is one of those ink blot maps. You know,
it's like you put an ink blot and then fold your paper up.
Yeah,
to make a snowflake.
And then I'm like, it looks like my dad hitting me. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. Now. No, actually, that's a really important point that you made, Artosis. This map is clearly easily split in half. Like, there's not going to be a moment where it's like, well, maybe the Zerg gets the top right. Who knows?
That's
so,
true.
Yeah, if you go to a really, really late game, it's like, well, what do you even want to do here?
What's this Baneling Nest all about? Do you think he wants Banelings? Or do you think he thought this might be a Hell Battle in? Because it definitely doesn't look like Hell Battle in at this point.
Yeah. Well, he's definitely ready to defend. So Stim's coming along now. We are going to see Bio play for Morrow. Morrow, he did okay until the pushes started against Solar in Game 3. But after a little bit, I mean, Solar just sort of smashed him down everywhere. By the way, the Hellions are really softening up these Queens. Keep in mind, with Stim finishing up pretty soon here, we're going to have the rest of the army coming out on the map. So some pretty bruised Queens.
Well, I mean, it seems like there's not going to be a lot of anything going on. Like, especially I see those 2 eBays, right? Generally, when you see 2 eBays like that, it means that we're going to see a 2-2 timing push on max supply. You know? It's like, yeah, you'll have little things like what we're watching here. But
actually, you're correct. Yeah. No, I totally will.
It's hard to imagine.
Take back what I said. With exactly what he's got here.
Well, looks like Solar just going to get his upgrades flowing. Of course, it's really quick Baneling speed. So he'll probably stay on this Ling Bane style for quite some time. Of course, last time we saw him go for that style was Game 3 against Morrow, where Morrow just endlessly attacked. But again, this build order doesn't look like that. This looks like a much more macro-intensive build. If you had 1 eBay, everything would be timed forward a little bit. You keep your pressure on. Whereas here is likely going to go to 2-2, which means that we should also see Solar make it up to Hive Tech. And I really want to... Well, I shouldn't have jumped the gun too much, but I was going to say I want to see, likely, based on what we're seeing this game, Ultras.
We have had some Ultras before here in ZVT.
Yeah,
it's funny though, because especially on huge maps, you know, you'll see the Ultras come out and then they start to win the fight, and then all the Lings are gone, and then the Ultras try to run away and they die to Stim units.
Yeah,
that's kind of what happens with Ultras is they have a hard time. You wouldn't think they would, since they don't have to like siege up or anything like that to fight.
Well, you know what I think of Ultras as is they are defensive units.
Yeah.
I really don't see them as attacking units.
Well, they just have so much bulk on them. They can sustain for so much longer. Now, here we are. Once again, Maru is sieging up as the army is surrounding his tanks. Now, this is how he died in Game 3. And it's really weird to see him reflexively sieging.
Yeah, he tried to take the center, but the creep was so close that Solar just jumped on him so quickly there. Maru's still trying to walk around, seeing if he can get something done.
This is going to be a crazy milestone here, by the way, for Solar if he ends up knocking Maru out of GSL. They get 2 best of 3s.
It'd be a big deal.
Oh, he's going to try to push back. Can he defend this? It's Solo.
Oh, I don't know. I think he's going to lose it.
I think Solar might just not want to overcommit here. Yeah, Maru's going to get this. He was patient.
I think Solar might have... Oh, the engagement. So good.
Mario diving on, though. A few more Lings coming out. Oh, my God. That was so good.
What a clutch hold that was. Seriously. Wow. Okay, so Drilling Claw's on the way, so Maru going to get into very heavy anti-Ling Bane. We'll see if that works out for him. It's a very long push distance, and there is a lot of creep for Solar right now. And Solar, yeah, he already threw up a macro action in his main, too, so it looks like his production is really on point.
Okay, he's going to try to come in one more time, though. But we've all been in these positions, right, where you just got that one base, it's so low, you want to kill it so badly, and then you overextend. The creep continues to fan out on the map. A lot of banelings out. It doesn't appear that there's any easy way to kill off that base, and so Maro's probably going to have to accept that moral loss there.
Well, do you switch it up now and start pushing through this endless creep to get to one of the other bases?
Well, this is one of the problems, that he's almost neglected the left side of the map, trying to push down over on the right side so much that there's plenty of creep pushed out here.
Yeah. Oh, this makes it very tough.